Hey, welcome to another Proven Sales Letter Breakdown video. Today I have something cool for you, new promotion. New, it's a few years old, but it's from Patriot Health Alliance and it's called Patriot Power Greens. So I first heard about this from Justin Goff and Stefan Georgi, but it's still an amazing front-end promotion that probably is still running to this day. And Justin Goff always talks about his 1,000 customers a day or 1,000 buyers a day system. Well, I guess this is something that comes at least pretty close to that, or at least even surpasses it. But it's a front-end offer, a front-end sales page. So its job is to bring in new customers and to get the highest potential AOV or average order value, so that the company who actually runs this can buy more ads on cold traffic. So the whole funnel here is probably is based off cold traffic. Obviously, they're running email campaigns as well here, but just know that this one is a specifically powerful funnel example of not just selling people this Patriot Power Greens formula, so the product itself, one of them, not just 4 of them, but actually, selling them additional upsells later on down the line, so that the average order value becomes something like, I don't even know, several $100s, which means that the company can buy customers at a higher price, which is the dream of basically every single direct response company, because then they can price out their competition. But we are here for the copy today. Marketing lessons are also fine, but let's just see what's happening here in terms of copywriting. And by the way, if you're enjoying these videos or you've seen some of my previous videos, then definitely smash the like button. I appreciate it. YouTube's algorithm appreciates it, and every single other person who've used the video appreciates it as well. And also, if you're new to the whole channel, then definitely consider subscribing, because I'm releasing these types of super value-based videos daily. And if you subscribe, you'll be the first to know when I release a new one. But let's see what's happening here. So this is something that we call an offer lead. I've talked about 6 type of leads before, even 7 actually. But 6 of them have been covered in a great book called Great Leads from Michael Masterson. I definitely recommend you check it out. In fact, I'm gonna leave a post below this video recommending you a few copywriting books that I think you should definitely check out. But offer lead, it basically means that we don't beat around the bush. We're not using sophisticated stories or predictions or something like that. We get right into the action. We get people introduced to the product immediately. So either you can funnel traffic to this type of sales page from an email list or from affiliate email list, or as I said, certain cold lists as well. But we immediately have a little branding element at the top here. We have the phone here, and we have a little VSL as well, which can be powerful. VSLs, they definitely increase conversions, but together with the sales page version, it creates like a 1-2 punch of persuasion. So the headline says, military tested green drink sold out 4 times. So what's happening here? Well, we immediately get a sense of how this type of offer lead works, and it's by emphasizing the urgency aspect of it, emphasizing the implicit proof that this is so popular that people can't get enough of it, and also the urgency. So military tested, it adds a little bit of proof as well. Green drink, this teases a unique mechanism, like what can be in this green drink, what's green drink. Sold out 4 times, well, it means that it must be good, because otherwise people wouldn't buy it, right? And there's also built-in scarcity for this. And then as the subhead, we have, now it's finally back in stock, plus get 2 free canisters today. So we immediately get introduced to the special offer itself. So that's why I said this is an offer lead. It doesn't beat around the bush too much. This is for people who are ready to buy, or at least they should be. Or it can be for super cold traffic, as I said as well. But then you have to make sure that the AOV, the average order value, is high in order for the whole funnel numbers to make sense. But this promotion definitely takes care of that, because it's a really, really good funnel. So I'm just going to read the first few paragraphs, let's say, until the lead part is over, and then we're just going to skim through the whole thing because it's too long to read everything. as most good sales pages should be. But if you're looking for more energy, help for everyday aches and pains, inflammation support, or an easy way to add vital nutrition, you're in the right place. So what's happening here? Well, we immediately have a qualification element. We call out pain points of our potential target audience, and we give them a little bit of reassurance. You are at the right place. So you're here. It's fine. Everything is going to be okay now. And then we immediately have an urgency part, because remember, this is an offer lead which uses urgency really heavily. So it says, but please act fast, because when we first offered this delicious, easy to prepare superfoods drink, we sold right out, and it won't take much for us to sell out again. People can't believe that this weird and delicious green drink delivers. And then we have a bunch of benefits on what you get. Basically, you get more energy, you have inflammation support, you have less pains, you have worry-free digestion, you have cardiovascular and circulation support, and all that good stuff. And then we also have a hero shot of the product here. You know, just a side note, the target audience for this is people who are either veterans, or they're more patriots or right-leaning, or, you know, they're older and they're probably a little bit, they like the concept of patriotism. So that's why it's Patriot Power Greens, and that's why we have this big USA flag and also made in the USA plastered here. And notice that it's red as well, so this definitely goes well with Republicans. This is the exact green drink that keeps selling out. So we even say it like, hey, this is it. If you want this, you better act now, because otherwise it's gonna be gone. But there's what's surprising us most. Instead of just one canister, most customers grabbed 5 at a time. So this type of messaging is really, really important in terms of marketing and in terms of funnel economics. It's not a copywriting thing, but we're actually so-called seeding the high AOV offer version, so that when people get to the call to action and to the offer part, they'll be much more likely to pick the higher version compared to the simple one. And we've seen this before when I break down promotions from Carlene Angley Cole, for example, and many other cases as well. Again, I'm going to leave a link in the description section, the entire Proven Sales Letter breakdown series. So definitely go check it out, because there's a lot of great stuff there. But this AOV, it basically means that, you know, people are going to spend more money with us, basically. And there's a nice rationalization for why they should spend more money. Well, the gist of it, I would say, the reason why behind it is that, you know, this is so good, and the more you take, the longer you take it, actually, the better the benefits. It makes sense to stock up with 4 at a time at least, because it's gonna sell out anyway, and then you won't be able to discover the full benefits of this thing. So that's why this is happening here. But it's a very, very important line here. So then the messaging continues, you know, but people couldn't get enough. 9 out of 10 people grabbed 5 canisters, the maximum allowed at that time. And in just a couple of weeks, we were totally sold out. And look at this, a nice visualization with specific numbers, which adds credibility to the entire argument here. So we blew through a lot of canisters. And check this out, like, what a nice visualization. Launch, sold out, sold out. Big sale, sold out, sold out. So this communicates, and notice that sold out appears twice as many times as launch. So, or like the green version. So this immediately, very easily communicates to people that danger, if you don't act now, you're gonna miss out. So we have a mini story then on how, you know, people were actually, like, how the company itself, Patriot Health Alliance, you know, they were so baffled by customers buying so much. This adds, again, implicit proof to the whole thing, because it shows that it's so good, like, it's unexpectedly sold everything out. They even include this little line here. I don't know whether it's true or not, but probably it is. But we had to tell the soldiers who rely on greens each day, sorry, you'll have to wait. So what a nice advanced reason why behind this whole thing. And I talked about reason whys before many, many times, especially when I broke down Gary Bencivenga stuff. Again, link in the description. But, you know, here everything is like, this is so popular. If we sell out, you know, the military will have to miss out on this. And remember that to this target audience, the military is important, either because they were vets, they are vets because they were active military personnel at one point in their lives, or they just value the military, and it just adds a little interesting flair to the whole copy here. But there's a lot of reason why I think here. I like it because what most scrappy promotions and sales letters do is that they just say, special sale, get 50% off right now because of, I don't know, birthday sale or something like that. And, it's the only chance. Yeah, okay, I get it. But like, why are you doing this? Like, why is it worth it for you? Why should I care about this? Why should I trust you? How do I know this isn't a scam, right? So I like it how, and I think probably Justin Goff wrote this sales letter, or maybe Stefan George. I'm not exactly sure, but please leave a comment below the video if you know who wrote the sales letter. Probably, I'm guessing it was Justin Goff because he's the one who always talks about Patriot Health Alliance, and I know that he optimized their upsells and their whole funnel a lot, but I don't know whether he wrote this front-end sales page or not. But please let me know in the comment if you know for a fact. So I love the style that the copywriter used here, all this reason why, and very strong, genuine scarcity and urgency, okay? Genuine. That's the key here, because if you just say, I don't know how long stock's gonna last, you're gonna miss out, on its own, it doesn't mean much. People don't care about it and they won't believe it. And why should they, right? But all these things, they're getting people more and more invested. And then finally, after we said that this is such an urgent situation and everything, we offer them an emotional release. An emotional release goes like this. Best-selling Patriot Power Greens is back in stock, and you'll get 2 free canisters too. So, wow, okay. Not only do I get emotional release because finally I can get this supposedly awesome solution to all the problems that were mentioned before, but I get 2 free canisters too? Like, how do I do it? Well, you immediately get how you can get this 2 free canisters when you buy 4. So you also get an exclusive free bonus, you get free shipping, and you can even also pay over time. So this is basically a here's what you get type of thing. We also have a little nice image here, a hero shot of the product. You get 2 free. You have an attractive woman and who appeals to the target audience, because probably the target audience is a little bit older. So for them, this type of woman is very, very sexy. I mean, it still is, but to them, it's extra. But you can save a lot. You get a lot of gifts, and keep reading to claim yours. So this part is there to just keep people's attention. And then another pro level thing that somebody included here, whoever it was, probably Justin Goff, I don't know, an extra special bonus, because it says even better. We'll send Patriot Power Greens to active duty military personnel, and we'll make a financial donation to military charities like Fisher House, Operation Homefront, and others, all when you order today. It's the least we can do, because anyone taking steps to improve their health deserves to be commended, not left behind. Wow. So powerful, because it activates people's purpose motives, right? When I was studying psychology at the university, I have a bachelor in psychology, in cognitive psychology actually, and we learned a lot about motivation and how there's external motivation and internal motivation, also called intrinsic motivation, and there are 3 types of very powerful intrinsic motivators that a guy called Desai, I don't remember his first name, but he developed this model in the 70s or 80s. But there was autonomy, so it's a very strong motivator for people to get autonomy, mastery, so that people actually get better in something, and also purpose. The purpose motive is super, super powerful, and whenever you can include the purpose motive in your sales letters as well, that's definitely worth it, because it activates people. They start feeling like, this is for a higher cause. So they start feeling like, wow, I get this irresistible offer, I get all these free stuff, I get 2 free canisters, I even get a great deal because I'll be able to buy this when it's in stock, and I get to help active duty military personnel who I respect a lot. Wow, count me in. So it's powerful. It's very, very powerful. But then immediately we follow this up with a dire prediction saying that, when word gets out about this, people are going to just gobble it up. So if you want it, get it now. And then we have a presupposition, which says, first, here's what you get with your Patriot Power Greens today. So it doesn't say, you know, if you buy this, then you will receive this. Instead, it says, you know, first, which assumes that there's a second, and it says, here's what you get with your, so it's already like almost like it's yours, Patriot Power Greens today, as if you were buying today. So it's an NLP copywriting type of technique, which a lot of copywriters use. Don't get me wrong, it's not something super unique, but I like how it's put at the exact right place, because it's there after the big bonuses section and the urgency section. It's like, hey, but when you buy, here's what you get. And then we have called like a unique selling proposition here, like what makes this whole thing unique compared to anything else. Well, it's the only one. It even says like Patriot Power Greens is the only doctor developed, easy to use, truly great tasting and affordable way to revitalize your health and support our military and veterans. Like, think about it. Have you seen any other solution to this problem that's similar to this? Probably not, because even if it gives you all these benefits, it still probably won't support active duty military personnel. So if you want this whole package, it's your only choice. And you got to do this when you sell something, because otherwise people are going to be like, yeah, I don't know, the other competitor can also sell it to me. Nuh-uh, here's the only chance. So then we have some features. You know, whenever you introduce a product, you usually talk about features. You talk more about benefits and the benefits of benefits, but you also mention features. It can be important. And then immediately after introducing the product in more detail, you know, we have some social proof, some testimonials from people, then we have basically a features plus benefits overview. So it's not super story-based copy here, but it does the job done. So that's the important part here. You need to know. That's why leads are so important. You need to know what type of big idea to have and what type of lead to use for your specific situation, because this won't work in every single case, as well as a story lead won't work in every single case. But if you were to send this out to an email list who is already interested in something like this, even if it's an affiliate email list, it can definitely work really well. So we get an overview of features and benefits. You know, features, it's a great example for features and benefits, because features, 40 plus fruits and vegetables. Benefits, so that basically you get long-lasting energy, inflammation support for aching, support for aching joints and muscles, heart health, and more. Again, critical probiotics and enzymes, that's a feature. But what does this do for you as a benefit? Well, you will be able to absorb nutrients from your diet and your greens basically much better, and so you enjoy worry-free digestion, even for hard to digest fats, protein, and dairy. So yeah, features and benefits. And then we basically get even more features and benefits. Like, just look at this stuff. There's so many stuff inside here, right? 56 carefully selected ingredients in every scoop. You get organic kale, organic spinach, organic parsley. You get all these berries that we always hear that they're healthy. You get exotic superfoods. I don't even know what these are, to be honest. You get all the vegetables that most people don't like. Cauliflower, like who eats that? Broccoli, maybe yes. Green cabbage, maybe yes. But isn't it way easier this way than just like getting it in a single package than just trying to like eat everything yourself? It's the same thing that I did the other video that I did, breaking down one of Carlene Angley Cole's promotions, in which, yes, you can buy nitric oxide and stuff like that on your own as a supplement, but but there's no other supplement out there that combines like adds five other ingredients to it and creates this proprietary formula, you know? And yes, you can get nitric oxide from eating beets, regular old beets, but like, who likes eating a lot of beets every single day? They're messy, they don't taste that good usually. Most people just don't like them. So if you just, you know, can take a single teaspoon per day dissolved in water, which is delicious, wouldn't you take it if it also comes with a lot of other stuff as well? Of course you would. So the same thing is going on here as well. We get a listing of all the great stuff that's happening here, you know, and you know, notice it's organic because the target audience it's important. Organic, you know, features, benefits. Feature, benefit, like what it does for you. Spirulina, that's a feature, what it does for you. Well, even if it's a good source of iron, dietary calcium, that's still a feature, but helps support detoxification. Maybe that's more of a benefit. But you could say something else like, so that by detoxifying your body, you can live a healthier life, or you're gonna have more energy, or something like that. That's a true benefit. So you even have probiotics here, you have other digestive enzymes, you have all these much more. Notice how there's a little visualization element here as well. Now, you'll get them all in a single, simple, delicious drink. So notice all these things here, like it would take you several hours a day to just get all these stuff yourself, to just buy it, I don't know, like cut it off, eat it, and just keep track of everything. Isn't it easier to just get it in a single, simple, delicious drink? Of course it is. And that's why it's where it's going for. It's convenience and health. Very powerful. So then we have a preemptive objection handling element, so that says that, you get all these stuff. And notice how I said organic. Well, that's because the next part says, and here's what you won't get. You won't get, gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, added sugar, cholesterol, caffeine, all these things here that many dodgy supplement creators add to their products, right? You won't get any of these things. So this is important to answer these objections preemptively, because at this point, many people would be like, oh yeah, but like, what if this includes sugar? I'm allergic to sugar, or I don't want to eat sugar. No, it doesn't have sugar. Okay, but then what if it has gluten? I'm allergic to gluten. No, it doesn't have gluten. Okay, but then what if it has shellfish? No, it doesn't have shellfish. So this is just there to just answer all the objections to qualify people here. And this one, I like it. This one's a more specific type of objection handling by saying that, this Power Greens tastes great and it's not grassy. Because, apparently, most of these types of power drinks, they can taste like you're eating grass or something like that. A lot of people don't like the taste, and I like the visualization again here so that people can immediately figure out what's going on. You never want to make your copy confusing. That's rule number 1 in copywriting. Never make it confusing. And then this cow helps. Like, you're not a cow. Why should you eat grass? We're gonna give you something that's delicious. So it even says, like, people aren't designed to eat grass, so we don't include it. No bull. So it's no bullshit. Yeah, so this is one specific objection handling. Then we get a highlight of how this is simple, fast, and easy. 27 seconds in the morning for long-lasting energy. How you can, this is also an objection handling if you think about it, because at this point some people might feel like, yeah, but what if it takes too long to prepare? Well, no, you just take, and notice how everything is stupidly simple. Like your grandkids can actually make sense of this. You take the container, you unscrew it, you take a little scoop, you put it in your shaker, you shake the shaker, and you drink it. That's it. That's all it takes. And you might think that this is it's stupid to include something like this, but believe me, it's not. Like, even if you're writing to educated audiences, there's a lot of anxiety when people get pitched something, and they're searching for every single opportunity to discredit you and to click away. So every single line and paragraph have to fight fiercely so that you get them to read the next line and the next line and the next line and the next line, okay? That has to happen. Otherwise, they bounce and they don't buy. So that's why whatever you can do to alleviate their anxiety, that's good. So then we have even more testimonials, very important as social proof. We have some authority buildup, like developed by a vet and battle tested by soldiers. So, again, the target audience definitely values military personnel, and they have this tough attitude, right? And they have this experience, they value experience, especially battle experience. So that's why the copy itself says, developed by a vet, so that it gets immediate like authority and likability and everything, and battle tested by soldiers, which means that, you know, it's been tested before by soldiers, the very people who usually do, you know, extreme physical and mental things, right? The soldiers. If it's good for them, it's probably good for you. So, but then at this point, again, some people might feel like, yeah, but I'm not a soldier. I'm just an average Joe. Will this work for me? People have thousands of objections, seriously. And, well, not thousands, but hundreds probably. So you got to make sure to answer every single one of them. The more you can answer, the better. It's just like one-on-one sales. And that's why they call copywriting salesmanship multiplied. So, designed for old bucks in the military, but popular with regular folks too. So old bucks, known as the so-called voice of customer data. This thing only comes out from research. Like, you as a copywriter would never come up with something like this, old bucks. But if you research this topic a lot, you will know how the target audience really speaks, and what are the words and expressions they use. So then we qualify people. You know, this works for soldiers and seniors and health conscious people and busy people and anyone basically who wants all these benefits. So it works. And there's also a reason why. Like, as I said, if it works for the active military personnel, like, imagine what it can do for the average Joe. So at this point, we have another round of testimonials, but notice how this round of testimonials is aimed at soldiers. So before we had probably civilians and regular people. Now we have soldiers and like former Navy SEAL officers. Like, that's something. They're like super high achievers. So there's a lot of proof from this angle as well. Then after this proof, we have the offer reiterated, so that people don't forget why they're here. It's nice to include all these testimonials, but people just might forget why they're here in the first place. So that's why from time to time it's a good thing to like reiterate the offer. Also make them remember the scarcity and the urgency here, saying that, hey, by the way, you don't have all the time in the world. If you want this, or at least part of it, then you better act now. And then I like this part here. I'm gonna read it to you because it's so it's so advanced from a copywriting perspective, and it's there to increase the economic side of your funnel, to make it much more viable. And like, if your funnel is twice as profitable as your competitor's funnel, you're not twice as good. You can be 10 times, 20 times better, because it's not a linear situation. Always think about this. It's like the like when the coronavirus spreads, you know, it becomes like this. It's disproportionate and exponential. So the one problem with Patriot Power Greens. Patriot Power Greens tastes so good and has so many benefits for your body, it's easy to make it a daily habit. But there is one problem. Once you start enjoying long-lasting energy, get rid of afternoon slump, have fewer aches and pains, and feel sharp as a tack again, you'll definitely notice the difference if you miss a day. So what a nice way to reframe things. Like, here, benefit, and why you should buy more. That's why our customers always buy the max allowed, especially when we offer a great deal like this. And then we have this little funny wordplay. You might call this feel-good greed. In fact, 9 out of 10 customers grab the best deal with free shipping and free gifts. This deal is truly first come, first served. The special deal is only available while supplies last. So we highly recommend that you stock up on our buy 4 get 2 free deal while you can. Even better, if for some reason you don't like them, you can always send them back for a full refund. No questions asked. So we try to alleviate all the risks that people can have. Here's how to get your hands on Patriot Power Greens today at a significant savings. So this I really like, because it seeds the idea of moving with the higher AOV version, which will happen once people click the call to action button, because then they're gonna get to the order form where they can choose the tier that they want. But I like that there's a genuine reason why. Like, hey, research shows that the longer you take this, the better. And because our stock is dodgy, you should probably get more while you still can. And then naturally we have like a mini call to action type of thing, like here's how you can get your hands on Patriot Power Greens. You know, we remind them of the benefits, we give them a little bit of future pacing on how, you know, you're gonna get more energy once you start taking this. You're gonna have a clearer mind to feel more alert and focused and thriving. And then, you know, this doesn't have to be wishful thinking. You can get Patriot Power Greens today. And we have a price anchor here, a very important part of any offer. We set the price at a higher number so that we can actually get lower, so that people start feeling like, you know, this is actually a great deal. So the normal price of a canister is $99 or more, which is actually a steal according to this sales page. And then we have, you know, more price anchors here, but this part basically positions this product as the only choice for people. Plus, it also gives them a little self-diagnosis, because this question asks them, what would you rate your health right now on a scale of 1 to 10? If you're being honest, would it be 3 or 5 or even a 7? No matter what number you came up with, there's a great chance that adding a scoop of Patriot Power Greens to your daily routine will mean looking and feeling stronger, healthier, and more energized than you have in years. So yeah, all this $99 price, it's a fair deal. And people at this point, they genuinely start feeling like, okay, I mean, it's a little bit expensive, but I can see the value in there. But then we get to the special offer part, because the great news here is that you can right now, if you order today, you can get a single canister of Patriot Power Greens for basically $50 plus shipping. And this also acts as a price anchor, because then eventually we're gonna introduce the idea of, hey, if you buy more, you get 2 more free, which is basically, it lowers the average cost of the whole thing, plus you get free shipping, plus you get bonuses. So we have the second price drop here. As I said, it's like, hey, you know, when you stock up on your best deal and get 4 canisters of Patriot Power Greens today, you'll get 2 more canisters free and free shipping too. Everything's free. You get everything free if you just buy 4. And then you get an additional like $109 of value. And then we have organically the first call to action button, start my order. This is probably a micro commitment. I'm wondering why they chose start my order, because probably once people start something, they're more likely to finish it. So that could be one of the reasons why. And then we have a little explanation here, what happens after they click the button, because remember, people have anxiety whenever they do something. So it says this takes you to the product options page so that you can choose your options. But then we have already seeded them the idea that they should choose the biggest option, the 4. And then we have like basically kind of like a fast action bonus. It's not necessarily a fast action bonus, but like a special one-time bonus. So update, our best deal just got even better. Select the buy 4, get 2 canisters free package today and receive 7 additional free gifts. So once again, we try to really knock people off the fence so that the only rational choice, the only logical choice remains this highest version, because you would be like stupid not to buy this if you think about it. So then you get 7 additional gifts, and they all use the same structure, but they're just appeal to different things as bonuses. Remember, it's very, very important to include bonuses in your offer, because sometimes people just buy the product for 1 bonus. And I've seen megalogs where they have like 15 different bonuses, okay? 15 bonuses for like a $39 newsletter subscription. Think about it, 15 bonuses. But sometimes that's what it takes if you want to beat the control. So the fee bonus, the first one, it basically gives you more of the same with a twist. So it's yours free, you get all these like travel packs. Okay, nice. That's already a lot of value. The second gift gives you a physical book. So people get something physical that they can get their hands on. And remember, this is more of a health conscious audience, probably, or they just want to improve their health. But at the same time, they still like sweet things, right? And then we give them a book called 12 Delicious Smoothies. Who doesn't like smoothies? But then this doesn't have to be like sweet in the sense that it has a lot of calories. But after drinking the green stuff, the organic stuff, the healthy stuff, wouldn't you still drink like a delicious smoothie as well? Of course you would. And you would also eat the muffin in most cases. I'm sure you do. So bonus 3, it's a useful add-on, again a physical thing, like a shaker. Everybody loves shakers. Like when I buy protein powder or something like that from a web shop, I always love it when they include a shaker as a bonus or something like that. This just increases the perceived value of it so much. Like think about it, including something like this will probably cost the company like $3 or something, but it adds so much extra perceived value to the whole package. Then we give them like a digital special report, no more pills, how to get off prescription drugs for good. Think about it. We have an audience which has a lot of veterans, and a lot of veterans often struggle with chronic pain, PTSD, stuff like that, and this solves a big pain point for them. No more pills, because they probably have been prescribed pills before. How to get off prescription drugs for good. Like many vets are on prescription drugs, and probably they want to like change this, but they can't. So this gives them an option to change it. It's a very, very smart bonus. It just shows you that whenever you create a product package like this, you cannot just start with the product and then haphazardly like add all these random bonuses to it. Like what do we have laying around in the office that we can include? No, you have to design it so that each part makes the other one and the whole package stronger and stronger. That's why the main product, the bonuses, the upsells, the downsells, they all have to work in tandem. So yes, this solves a big pain point. The 5th bonus solves another major objection. 7 powerful foods for pain. Again, think about it. We're talking about vets here. They probably have chronic pain or something. If they got disabled or something, or if they have some type of big wound that they got, that can give them, chronic pain or something, and this might help with that. The other bonus, free shipping, like everybody loves free shipping. This just increases conversions flat out. And then the 7th gift is the donations for active duty military and veterans. So, and see, like at this point, some people might feel like, what if this is a scam? But like over 24,000 green drink servings and over $50,000 donated, all thanks to customers like you. So you get to feel like you're participating in something noble. These are the official charities that this foundation supports. And then we have the call to action, again seeding the idea of, hey, buy the 4-1, it's the best deal, so that once they click the button, they're gonna get like 2 or 3 options. They're much more likely to buy this one. Then we have the guarantee, and it's actually a double guarantee, and it really is outrageous because there's 2 guarantees, and the first guarantee offers them a 200% money back guarantee. It's already crazy for 30 days. So if you don't like it, return it, and then within 30 days, and you get twice your money back. But obviously, people do have to work a little bit for it because it says, if after using it for at least 30 days, you don't see dramatic improvements in energy, clarity, or thinking, the digestion and joint pain, simply send back the unused canisters along with the 1-page note giving your honest feedback. We'll give you 200% of your money back, and you'll get to keep all your bonuses. So obviously, the product has to be good for this in order to work, but we also make people work a little bit, okay? A little bit, so that they actually don't just get free money just like that. And this will, there's a scientifically proven fact that usually the longer your guarantee, the less refunds you're gonna get, because people will forget it anyway. And most people are honest, so if they like it or get at least a lot of value from it, they won't ask for a refund. Even if they don't like it, they just won't buy another round. And then we have guarantee number 2, which is like, it's crazy. It's a lifetime money back guarantee. So whenever you don't like it, you can just ask for something. But think about it. This is basically a subscription product if you think about it, because yes, people buy 4 canisters, but it's probably like, I don't know, a 6-month supply or something. And once that's done, they got to buy another one. So even if, they want a refund, probably they're only going to get a refund for that. Then we have verified reviews. This acts as an objection handling so that these reviews are not really made up reviews. And I like this little subhead here. It would make for a nice banner ad, actually. Banner ads are the type of ads that you see in articles and on Google, all sorts of places. Like a specific number, American seniors use this to feel half their age, and now you can too. This would be a really nice clickable headline, by the way, for banner ads. It's nice. So more testimonials, social proof. Notice now we have more women or seniors. We had like general people, we had military personnel. Now we have more senior people. Now we have more doctor testimonials as well. Like, hey, even doctors are recommending this. And then we have, another call to action with the alternative buying option. So yes, people can click the link, but we might have people who are more comfortable with dialing a 1-800 number here that our friend Joseph Sugarman invented, by the way, like 40 years ago or 50 years ago or even more. And I broke down his original blue blockers sunglasses ad that kind of invented this. Link in the description below. It's my second video on this channel, on this playlist, the Proven Sales Letter Breakdown playlist. So then we have some more objection handling and trust and patriotism, so that we appeal to people more. We reiterate that there's no pressure, it's your choice, but hey, if you don't want to miss out, then act fast, act now. And then we have a strong future pacing / paint the dream part, which is important because it hypnotizes people basically to do something. So it even says, take a second and picture this because it's important. It's 7:52 a.m. and sunlight warms your kitchen. You just finished mixing up a tall glass of Patriot Power Greens like you do every morning. You raise the cool glass to your lips and savor the taste. Sweet, refreshing berries. So it's NLP language. It makes you visualize everything, and we are very visual creatures as humans. And it's a scientifically proven fact that whenever you see something with your eyes or you just visualize something in your cortex, the same brain regions get triggered. So there's not a big difference between seeing for real and seeing with your imagination. It's still seeing to the brain. It's really interesting. So we have more future pacing and visualization. This is really important so that people actually get more, like, you build desire in them and they start experiencing, they start imagining themselves as already in that position. And then we also mentioned that, you have the control, but you have to take control of your health. And that's why all you need to do is that you click start my order and Patriot Power Greens will be on the way to your door fast. So instant gratification, people want instant gratification. That's just how it works. So this sales letter even does this. It reminds them of the instant gratification aspect. So at this point, it really feels like, you would be stupid not to take this because you're getting so many free things. It's such a great deal. You have a no-brainer guarantee as well. And it even makes sense because they're probably going to sell out. There's a precedent for that. Like, just remember this here. Like, they've sold out so many times before, and then basically for a month they don't have anything. So if you want it, then buy it right now. And after this, we just have some offer recap plus urgency, one more big call to action part, more proof, one more big call to action part, FAQ, which just flat out increases conversions by like 15%. And we have some scientific proof as well at the end to serve as like even more proof. So notice there's always a promise, but there's also proof to back it all up. So it makes sense. It seems like something legit for people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I think it's a stellar example of a modern day health promotion, which isn't a megalog. So it's just like an internet front end sales page. It has no story. It would probably be a much more complicated promotion if it also had stories and more belief shifting to do. But this is probably for people who are either warmer audiences or they're just ready to buy these types of things because the targeting is so good. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this. Leave a comment below. Let me know. I read every single comment and I even respond to them. So definitely love engaging in meaningful conversations with you, dear viewer. And also, if you like the video, then definitely smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with other like-minded people if you liked it, because it's rare to see these types of copywriting breakdowns on YouTube, and now you can watch it for free. There are literally 85 other videos that you can watch on my channel exactly like this one, yeah, I appreciate it. So thanks again. See you in the next